So, how many more days of school?
About a week now.
Yeah, and you're doing what today?
The science EOG.
Yep, end of grade tests, and you're almost home free for the 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
Yep, not too much longer. It's a nasty looking day out here today. Just rain, more rain. We've had rain, I think, absolutely every day this week since we got Ruby. She's dirty, she needs a bath, but why wash her when she's just gonna get dirty again? So what are you thinking, Johnny?
I'm wishing the EOGs are over.
Right, and yours are done today and Joey's are done tomorrow?
No, mine are done on Friday.
Right, you got a day's break and then yours come up.
$40 celebration. I read 40 books, unlike him.
Yeah, 40 books. They encourage the kids to read 40 books. Well, you guys have a great day at school, okay? Mom loves you.
I love you.
So Michelle and I are back in the car this morning. I'm on my way to my chiropractor's appointment, which is conveniently near Crabtree Valley Mall, which is where we're gonna go. But I'm on 401 headed into North Raleigh, and it's pretty crowded this morning, but autopilot says it's available, so I'm gonna engage autopilot, and hopefully he'll be following, you know, the traffic here. So Michelle, show the road a little bit in front of us. Yeah. So autopilot's on, it's detecting the lane. There's only really good markings on the left here because I'm in the right-hand lane. The speed limit here is 45. It seems to be going good. We've had a lot of rain this morning, but it stopped about 45 minutes ago, and there's enough traffic on this road that the road's pretty dry. I did notice that you know, it was available to me even in the rain this morning, so that's pretty cool. And it seems to be doing good. It's just our luck here, which is good. We're hitting all green lights. It hasn't really had to slow up for anything yet. It's maintaining the 45 speed. Okay, so it swerved on that little dip in the road there, and it took me out of autopilot. So I guess what I'm noticing happening is even when it bumps me out of autopilot, the adaptive cruise control is still engaged, so it's still maintaining the speed of the car, slowing down for me, but it's not actually doing the steering. So that's kind of interesting. So when you come out of autopilot, and it braked me for that truck because I had put it back in autopilot just before he slowed down. But when it bumps you out of autopilot because you jerk the wheel, it does keep you in the adaptive cruise control. So that's pretty cool. But we'll play around with it some more today and see how it does in downtown in a little bit thicker traffic than the test that we did the other day on the interstate. Okay. So I'm stopped at a stoplight in autopilot. Ruby correctly stopped the car. The light is turning green. The car in front of me is moving, and Ruby is now taking back off again. So I continue to be impressed with how she monitors traffic. Now that intersection was really wide there with no markings, and she started to look for the line and couldn't. So I grabbed the wheel, but I'm back in autopilot again. I find when you're driving down the road and then there's a large she can handle a small intersection where she loses the line. But when it's a very large space where there's no line, then sometimes she does get confused. So, you know, as stated, I'm supposed to still really be the one in control of the car, and I am paying attention. So I've turned on the right turn change lanes here, and she's not changing lanes. So again, as Don sort of found out, it appears that the lane change function only works on the interstate. So I'm going to need to go read up on that so I know what it says and see if that matches up with my experience. But it certainly is interesting to see what she's doing here. But she's been stopping and following traffic well this morning. We're here at Crabtree Valley, and I'm trying to decide where to park. Now, that's sort of a thing any day at Crabtree Valley, especially like at lunchtime because we're over here near the food court. But I don't know, I'm just feeling really particular about where I park Ruby today. I just don't know where to park her. It's way cool.
Yeah, it's a camo fidget spinner, I think.
Yep, it's a whole kiosk just dedicated to fidget spinners.
Hey, this is a British one. Careful.
I have got to get Summon working. I am going crazy trying to pull the car into the garage. All of the red moving blobs of there's things up near the front bumper is just super annoying on the dash, and then all the chimes going off in the car is just too much for me. I do realize I can turn the chimes off, but then I'm afraid I might really need them. It's not nearly so bad backing out though.
So we are about to try the Tesla Model X Easter egg, and what it is it changes this LED light to rainbow. So Mom's gonna press the button in 10 times in quick succession. And
There it goes.
ta-da!
Ta-da!
Turns into a rainbow.
It sure did. Way cool.
Well, that's awesome.
Well, thanks for telling me about that, Joey.
You're certainly welcome.